Okay, y'all. So I know that I just did a story time. Well, not a story time. I just did a video. So I kind of look the same as the last video. But this time I decided, since I'm still up and I'm still like, you know, in the mood to making videos, I'm going to do a story time. And it's just something that a lot of people may not know, or some may know. Eyelashes leaning. Okay, but some may know this and some may not. But this is a story time about the pin that's in my hip and how did this happen. Okay, so basically I wanted to bring the camera a little closer because I was a little far back before, you know what I'm saying, like I had my camera all the way back there. So in this story time I'm going to make it a little closer. So if you ready for this story time, keep listening, because baby, when I tell you, this is crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I had all on my face. Anyway, so boom, this is how it happened. So when I was younger, I was like 12, or I want to say oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I want to say I was like 11. Yeah, I want to say I was like 11 or 12 when this happened. Okay, so I was like 12 or 11 years old when this happened. And yeah, so it's interesting. Okay, so when I was like 11 or 12, because I can't really remember how old I really was. Honestly, y'all, it's been that long ago. And I still got the pin in my hip as right now. But anyway, so I was like 12 or 11, and I was going to this Boys and Girls Club. I'm from Florida, so it was like a Boys and Girls Club that my daddy had them put me in because my sisters was a little older. I'm the baby of 3 girls. Anyway, so my daddy had put me in the Boys and Girls Club with his girlfriend's son at the time. And yeah, I was mad because I'm kind of like I'm not an extrovert, I'm an introvert. I think I said extrovert, right? Anyway, I'm more into myself. Okay, for those that don't know what those are. But anyway, I'm more to myself, and I've always been like that ever since I was little. Anyway, I am a Taurus. I was born April 26th. Thank you. So I am a Taurus. My mother, fun fact, was born April 22nd. My husband was born April 29th. No, my husband's mother was born April 29th. And my husband's birthday is April 30th. So, yeah, we all just Tauruses and everything, you know what I'm saying? So, we got the April 22nd, April 26th, April 29th, and the April 30th. Anyway, just a little fun fact. Oh, my rising sun is a Leo. Yeah, rising sun is a Leo. For those that understand what I'm saying. Anyway, so I'm more to myself. Like, I like to stay by myself. I didn't really, like to hang out with people. I've always been like to myself because growing up, I am the youngest. I'm the baby, so I used to have to just stay in the room and listen to music all day and just be by myself. So yeah. Oh, and also just to let y'all know, T-Boz from TLC was born on my birthday, April 26th. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum. I think I said his name right. I should put a picture of him. He's the boy from the movie Magic Mike. Okay, and Avant. A lot of y'all may not know Avant, but Avant was born on my birthday too. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let me get to the story because y'all, I feel oh no. Okay, anyway. So, back to the story. So yeah, so that was the first time I ever had to go out the house and be around other people, and it was interesting. Yeah, Cause that I had a boyfriend, or I wouldn't even say a real boyfriend. It was like a little play boyfriend because I was young. But his name was Chris Johnson. I'm gonna say his name. Forget it, you know. But he had broke up with me and everything at Boys and Girls Club. So embarrassing because I had the little like this little wart on my face that was like real big. I think I talked about it on my channel. So if you want to know about Billy the Mole, it's on my channel. Anyway, so yeah, so Boys and Girls Club, it was hot because I'm from Florida, so it was hot. I didn't want to be there. And we had to go to a field trip. And in Florida at the time, they had Wet and Wild and they had Watermania, but our field trip was at Wet and Wild. And so we went to Wet and Wild, and it's like a water theme park or whatever. So it's like a water theme park. And of course, you know, I've always been thick. You know what I'm saying? I've always had boobs. I've always had a belly. I've always been thick. Anyway, so we go to the little water park or whatever. I really didn't want to be there because I didn't want to wear no bathing suit or anything because I was not into my body then. But I got on this ride that was at the water park, and yeah, all I remember was I was on the water park, and kind of like Respucia with Norbit, you know how Respucia was when she was like, "You gonna let me go down this slide?" That was me. Anywho, so I went down the slide, and instead of going down the slide and landing the right way, I kind of flipped on the left side of my body, and I landed. And for some reason, I knew something wasn't right that day. And like, parents wasn't with us, so it was a field trip. So my parents wasn't with me. My mom, my dad didn't know what was going on. Anyway, I knew something was wrong because I'm like, why do I feel weird when I went down the slide or whatever? And mind you, I had been falling on my left side for the longest. Like, my brother pushed me off the bed. I just kept falling on my side. Anyway, so we left the water park, and I was like limping, and I was like, something ain't right. But I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, okay, whatever, it could be something else. So I go home, and like at the time, my daddy, we stayed in these townhouses in Lakeland, Florida. And it was like some townhouses or whatever. So townhouses are basically, for those that don't know, is the ones with, we call them townhouses, when they have stairs. So downstairs and upstairs, like the bedrooms are usually upstairs, and the living room and stuff is usually downstairs townhouses. So I noticed that it was something wrong because I used to try to walk up the stairs and I would be limping. Like, I was hurting. Like, I would get on the stairs and I would just like rub my leg, and then I would crawl up the stairs or whatever. And I was doing this for months. Like, I think like a month or two, I was just like limping everywhere, and I was just hurting. I was in pain, but I didn't know where the pain was coming from. All I know, it was like just in my leg, like just pain in my leg, like really bad. So I told my daddy, and of course he didn't know what was going on because my daddy worked a lot. So he was like trying to buy like little like Vicks vapor rubs and stuff like that. He thought I just had like a muscle ache in my leg. He didn't think nothing of the hip. He just thought it was something wrong with my leg. So because I was I had done fell and hurt my ankle like before this even happened. So he thought maybe I was just clumsy. Anyway, so it didn't work. He was like putting me in a tub, like he would tell me go take a like sit down in the tub or whatever with some hot water, and it just didn't work. He would rub my leg, it didn't work. So I remember I remember like it like 2 or 3 months had done went by, and when I tell y'all like for 3 months I had been walking around limping. Yeah, I want to say it was like 2 or 3 months. I had been limping for a long time. I know it was a little minute. I had been limping up and down the stairs, crawling up the stairs, everything. And my daddy is a little strict. He was a little rough around the edges. And that's why I talk the way I talk, because, he used the sailor terms. He cussed like a sailor, I should say. So he he was not happy when I told him that I was not hurt, I was still hurting, and I remember he had to come get me. And I want to say he got me from school or he picked me up from the house. I know it was one of them. Now, this is the part that I remember so vividly. I remember this a lot though, because we was in the truck. My daddy had an F-150 truck, and because he worked cable or whatever. So we get to the hospital because he had to take me to the emergency room. Finally. Finally he took me to the emergency room. So we at the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to fix my hair. Anyway, so we went to the hospital, and while we outside the ER, we sitting inside of his truck, and my daddy just like going off on me, y'all. Like, I'm young, so I'm like, what did I do wrong? So he just like, oh, you better hope it's something wrong with you. You better hope and pray there's something wrong with you, because I'm busy and I gotta do this and do that and blah blah blah, and it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was cussing a lot. I don't want to say all the cuss words, you know what I'm saying, but it just it was very, very vulgar cussing at this point. So I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I was in the truck, in my mind, I was praying to myself.
Ooh, Jesus. Ooh. Ooh. Let me pray first. Let me pray. Let me pray.
I was like, Lord, please let it be something wrong with me. Please let it be something wrong with me, Lord. Please let it be something wrong with me. When I tell you, I thought of every prayer I could think of that day. I was like, Lord, please let it be something wrong with me. Please let them find something. So anyway, so after being called a bitch more than once by your dad, you know what I'm saying, at the age of 11 or 12 years old, because he felt like he had better things to do at the time. Anyway, besides the point. So we go into the hospital and they do x-rays and everything on my leg, and I remember just laying there and they kept like turning it and like doing x-rays everywhere and everything on the leg, and like from my hip and down they was doing x-rays. And I remember like I'm just like, please let it be something wrong with me. I swear that was the only thing I was thinking about. Like, it was something, let it be something wrong with me. Y'all just understand, like, I did not want, okay, I did not want Crip, my daddy, to beat my ass for real. So, when I tell you, I was in prayer formation at age 11 or 12.
Jesus. Lord. Jesus, please. I need your help.
Praying to Almighty God that these people saved me from an ass whooping, pretty much. Anyway, they did the x-ray and they came back and they said, oh, her her hip is broke. Well, not broken, but her hip is dislocated out of place. Yep. And they had to do emergency surgery right then, right now. No waiting. We gotta go ahead and do it now. So yeah, I had to have emergency surgery on my hip at the age of 11 or 12, I want to say. And basically what they were saying was like, it slipped, like your hip is like this. My hip just slipped like this. So they had to screw it together. So I'm dysfunctional as fuck. Like, my hip is dislocated out of place. So they had to go ahead and put some screws up in there. And yeah, so I was supposed to take therapy, but you know, didn't take therapy. No, my daddy just told me to figure it out when we got home or whatever. So I had my surgery, and I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. But anyway, so I didn't have therapy at all. I just went home, did my little workouts at home. I used to get on the floor and work my leg or whatever, like after the surgery and after my healing. And then I had to just learn how to just cope with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even gonna lie. My daddy was crying. He was. So the Lord looked out for me, even though it wasn't a good thing that my hip is dislocated, but I didn't get a whooping. Okay, I didn't get my ass whooped for making him miss work. Okay. It was a decent manner. I really needed help. I really was injured. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to adjust to how I'm looking. And if I'm looking off this way, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I ended up having to have surgery, and I ended up having to have a pin in my hip for the rest of my life. Thanks, Daddy. But anyway, because they said that I went so long without getting help. I went so long with walking on my hip forever and ever, amen. But now I'm like in my 30s, and I feel like I'm in my 50s already because I have a pin in my hip. And when I tell y'all, this thing is painful. Like, it's very painful. People don't understand how painful this thing is, but it really is painful. Because, like, yeah, like walking and stuff, it hurts. And I remember one time, like, my foot got swollen because, like, before it rained and stuff, it gets, like, very, like, arthritis like, and I could tell that the weather about to change because it just started throbbing, and then my foot just swelled up one time so big. I was so scared, so I had to elevate it and whatever. But I was a CNA before, and trust me, that's the worst pain ever because that pain and just everything. I tried to work out because I've always been chunky, thick, so I used to go on treadmills and stuff and try to work out and, you know, lose weight. But I was going so hard on a treadmill one time that my pants started hurting. And yeah, I went to the emergency room, and the doctor pretty much told me to stay my fat ass off the treadmill. Don't do it so much because my pen, and it keep like that impact on the treadmill, like running, like how people be running on a treadmill. They was like, oh no, boo-boo, you can't do that. That's gonna mess up your pen. So I can't even enjoy the treadmill. So as much as I want to, like, I can get on treadmill, but I can't go hard on it. Like, I can't do all that extra stuff that y'all be doing, cause baby, yeah, my pen act up. Yeah, I mean, it throbs and everything. When I tell you, my body is just all like, and I'm still alive. I don't know, I'm still alive, y'all, but I'm still here. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I done had surgery on my face, I done had surgery on my hip, and I'm still here. Yeah, you know, I can't really do too many activities like everybody else, like how women be doing all that extra stuff. I can't do that. So I can't get on the horsey and ride that horsey all night, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. My hips start popping. Okay, so I feel like I am 55 with a 30-year-old body. No, my body's not 30. My body is not in 30s. My body's more in the 40s and 50s already, you know what I'm saying? There's 40 and 50-year-olds that probably got better hips than me and everything. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I have a pain in my hip. And, whew, I don't know how it happened. I really honestly think it happened at the park though, the water park. So that is something that y'all may not know. I do have a pain in my hip. So yeah, that is it. I mean, it was short and simple. If y'all want to hear more stories, comment below. Okay, and let me know what else y'all want to know, because I got more stories, and I'm gonna learn how to talk to y'all directly into the camera, because I'm just looking at myself instead of just talking to y'all. But I don't know, it's an addiction. I'm gonna have to put some paper over that. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed that story time. Comment below, like, subscribe, let me know what else you want to know about me and what else y'all want to talk about. But until then, peace out, skillets.